Hey y'all, it's Crystal from ChristaCoDesign. Today we're making a top-down crochet cone. These make great little Christmas trees, very simple design. Ice cream cones, anything you need a cone shape for. I'm using a number 4 medium worsted weight yarn and a 3.75 millimeter crochet hook. We'll start with a magic circle, and inside the magic circle we're going to place 6 single crochets. We'll place a stitch marker in the first stitch, and every round we'll move it to the first stitch because we're working continuously in the round without joining. For round 2, we're going to remove the stitch marker, work 1 single crochet in each stitch around for the first 5 stitches. So I've made my first single crochet, so now I'm going to mark it with the stitch marker. It's the first stitch of round 2, and I'll keep working 4 more, and then I'll only have 1 left. Then in the last stitch we're going to place 2 single crochets. Okay, we're going to start round 3, so I'm taking the stitch marker out, and I'm going to start with a single crochet in the first 3 stitches. So after this first stitch, I'm going to take a minute to put my stitch marker back in, work 2 more single crochets, and then in the next stitch I'll work 2 single crochets in the same stitch to increase. Go back into the same stitch for that increase, and then we'll just place 1 stitch in each of the last 3 stitches. I'll end round 3 with 8 stitches. Okay, we're at the end of round 3, so to start round 4, we'll remove our stitch marker, work 1 single crochet in the first stitch, reattach the stitch marker, then in the second stitch we're going to place 2 single crochets, and then we'll single crochet in each stitch around. Let me go ahead and flip this around inside out. So we are looking at the right side of our stitches now, since we're working in the round. And then just continue with round 4, single crochet in each stitch around. You'll end with 9 stitches. Okay, so for round 5, we are going to single crochet in the first 4 stitches. Two single crochet in the next, and then single crochet in the last 4 stitches. We'll have 10 stitches at the end. Okay, for round 6, we'll start with 1 single crochet in the first stitch, then increase with 2 single crochets in the next, and then single crochet in each stitch around. We'll have 11 stitches. Okay, as we go on to round 7 here, we will single crochet in the first 5 stitches, increase with 2 single crochet in the next, and then single crochet in the last 5 stitches, ending with 12. For round 8, we'll single crochet in the first, place 2 single crochet in the next, and then single crochet in each stitch, ending with 13 stitches. For round 9, we'll single crochet in the first 6, 2 single crochet in the next, and then single crochet to the end. You'll have 14 stitches. For round 10, single crochet in the first stitch, two single crochet in the next, and then single crochet in each stitch around. You'll have 15 stitches. For round 11, we'll single crochet in the first 7 stitches. Place 2 single crochet in the next stitch, and then single crochet in each stitch to the end. You'll have 16 stitches. Continue repeating the increase sequence like this until your cone is as tall and wide as you like. So you're alternating, placing 2 single crochets in the second stitch. Then on the next round, you'll place 2 single crochets in the center stitch across from that second stitch. If you haven't noticed the pattern yet so far, it's increasing, it's moving by 1 where you increase. So round 11, we single crocheted 7 and then increased. So then round 12, you would single crochet in the first, 2 single crochet in the next stitch, the second, and then round 13 would be single crochet in the next 8. And then you're always repeating the second stitch increase round. And then the odd number rounds, it moves over by 1. So it was 8 stitches, so then it would move over to the 9th stitch, etc., etc.